Chronological Bible in a Year, day 184. We see a lot more miracles being done by Elisha, and one of the reasons I really enjoy him is we see time and time again he does things that defy the laws of physics and nature, and people are amazed. Growing up, I had a lot of friends who would be like, you realize the Bible is so stupid and the people in that era didn't understand how things worked, so of course they thought everything was miraculous. But in these sections, we see people being amazed because they know iron doesn't float. They know an axe head sinks. And so when they make an axe head float, they're amazed. They understood the laws of supply and demand. When Samaria was sieged, demand was high, supply was low, and costs were exorbitant. And so when Elisha says, hey, tomorrow prices are going to plummet, everyone laughed at him because they knew that's not how supply and demand works. And then God makes the enemies flee and they pillage the camp, and now flour is selling for half an ounce of silver or whatever it was. We practice chronological snobbery when we look at them with disrespect. These people knew how the world worked, and so when they saw these things that were miraculous, they were in awe. But yet they didn't turn and worship God. Aside from Naaman, many of these people, they see and experience these miracles, but they don't worship God. And yet so many people today will say, well, if God does this, if God does that, then I will follow him. We have an entire Bible telling us that's not how we function. We ignore it. We try to rationalize it. Or we try to turn God into some kind of a slot machine, and none of that works. So here's a question for us today. How can we practice and strengthen our faith so that we don't require signs, but then when we see them, we can worship accordingly? I would love to hear your thoughts on how do we balance these concepts of faith and miracles. I'm looking forward to continuing into the lives of these kings and these people and these prophets tomorrow. But until then, God bless.